Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm reviewing Nanshe from the niche house Nishane, and I am so excited to review this fragrance for you guys because, well, with the composition and notes and just the way this fragrance smells, this is special. So if you guys would like to know what I think about this fragrance, then keep watching. Now this was sent to me to review, but this is a fragrance when it was first released, I'd say 5 or 6 months ago. I was really excited. Like Egg, this was something that I heard about. I was interested in buying. It was on a list. I got the opportunity to get it to review, but this was something I was definitely intrigued by. So this fragrance is a powdery floral scent, and it has a lot of unique and special notes in it. It has yuzu, bergamot, ylang-ylang, jasmine, orris, carrot seed, and cardamom, as well as some musky and woody notes in there as well. Now, the reason why I was really excited for this fragrance was I love seeing anything powdery with carrot. I love when those two notes or those two things come together. It just creates something magical and mature and sophisticated and elegant. And I love seeing a lot of other very distinctive and beautiful florals in here. You have rose. I love the muskiness of it, or I love the idea of possible muskiness of it. But cardamom. Cardamom to me is one of those aromatic spice notes that to me just livens a fragrance, livens a composition, and makes things very special. And I don't see a lot of cardamom in kind of more powdery floral scents. And I was really, really excited to see if this was going to be a note that was going to be predominant, how it was going to play with everything else, and how it would play on the skin. It was the cardamom specifically with the carrot and the flowers that had me interested to see how this fragrance would be as a scent in general, and if it's something that I would really enjoy. So when I first sprayed this on my skin, I was very impressed. So I love the house of Nishane. It's definitely a house that I think plays with a lot of beautiful compositions and does things that are unique but still approachable and wearable. They're not crazy challenging fragrances, but they are different and unique and special, and I do think that they smell amazing. That's my personal opinion. Zen is my most favorite, and I haven't reviewed that one yet, but I will. But Nanshe to me was special because I love powdery scents and I love unique aromatic qualities in fragrances, and I love flowers, and I love musk, and I love rose, and a lot of people like that stuff. That's why they're in a lot of fragrances. But the cardamom in here I thought was perfect. So I've talked before about aromatic spices in fragrances, how some of them can pull warm and some of them can pull cool. Cinnamon I always use as warm, and things like nutmeg and coriander and cardamom can be cool. And what I like about that is that it really works with the carrot and the powder and the flowers. And I like that it kind of creates this beautiful, very luscious but light and airy aromatic fragrance that has a lot of florals, a lot of powders, a little bit of musk in there, and just some beautiful woods. The citrus, yuzu, and bergamot are the perfect citruses. If they had used lemon or lime or mandarin, it would almost work against the carrot and the cardamom and the flowers. But I find that bergamot and yuzu are the right aromatic opening, gives it this sparkly, kind of very citrusy and bright aldehydic opening. And then you have these beautiful florals, you have this gorgeous jasmine. The ylang-ylang kind of supports the jasmine more than it being a distinctive note. You have this luscious rose and this beautiful, just powdery carrot, just fluff. This billowy kind of powdery, almost freshness. Now the reason why it's not suffocating is because of the cardamom and the citruses, and I think that that really plays to the composition and how it's on your skin. Sometimes powdery fragrances can be stuffy, and I myself love a good stuffy powdery fragrance, but sometimes it can be more challenging for other people. Powdery is one of those fragrances that people tend to have real polarizing opinions on. And what I like about carrot is that it tames it with that kind of vegetal sweetness, and the cardamom has this beautiful earthy cool spiciness to it without it being spicy, that it works together to create this kind of lush, beautifully floral, billowy, uplifting, sparkly fragrance that still is powdery and aromatic. And I think it just smells really complex and beautiful on the skin. I think the true beauty of this fragrance has to do with its beautiful balance between juxtaposition ideas in a fragrance composition. You have woody, spicy, and powdery floral with citrus and musk. All of these things can definitely work well together. And I see that in more mature compositions, and that's what I really love. Those types of fragrances that are timeless, iconic, and will definitely be more complex than more minimalistic modern formulas. But what I like about this is it does it in a way that it doesn't feel contrived. It feels specific and well balanced. The powdery, beautiful florals pair perfectly with the citrus, and those work together with these beautiful aromatic, woody, and spicy notes. And they complement each other in a way that it not just is a beautiful and elegant fragrance, it just smells fun. Like it's one of those fragrances where you can sniff and pick up different notes. You might pick up a little bit of jasmine, you might pick up a little bit of musk, here's some yuzu, there's some cardamom. It's nice to have a beautiful, complex fragrance that kind of develops on the skin in a way that's lively and sparkly and uplifting. But at the same time, it's not a stereotypical uplifting scent, not a sparkly white floral with some cedarwood in there and bergamots and mandarin in the opening, and you might have a little bit of lily in the valley in there. And all those scents are beautiful and they're beloved because they smell great and complimentary on the skin. I like seeing when fragrance houses and fragrances do things that are a little bit different. A woody, slightly floral fragrance with powdery notes isn't groundbreaking, but the addition of a very predominant cardamom note and very specific citruses and this carrot, this composition, and make it something slightly more creative, slightly more balanced, and slightly more unique. It's a very wearable, powdery fragrance that has beautiful spiciness and woody notes in there if that's something that you love. So if you're looking for something that's a nice juxtaposition between some very classic compositions that's still wearable and very beautiful, this fragrance I definitely think is it. Now, I will say that on my skin from start to finish, the cardamom is the most predominant note, and I think that's why I love this fragrance so much. There are a lot of ways that this could be pulled out of balance if one of the florals became too predominant, if the cardamom was too sharp, if the citruses died away on your skin too quickly. So this is a luxury fragrance. It is luxury priced. I would not recommend blind buying this. Definitely get a sample of it first and try it on your skin before you purchase. But if you do love compositions like this and you want something unique, elegant, and special, definitely check out this fragrance from House Nishane from Istanbul, Turkey. I have always been impressed by everything I've smelled from them, and this fragrance is no exception. Now for longevity, it is a beast. I get 10 to 12 hours on my skin, and that is saying something. And projection and sillage, this has moderate projection, moderate sillage, and although it is a powdery fragrances and those can be a little bit overpowering, the atmosphere of this is very light and more aromatic. So I notice in the air I probably smell more of the cardamom and woods and less of the powdery florals. The powdery florals kind of stick closer to my skin, and it's what I smell when I put my wrist up to my nose to smell. So it does have a really beautiful and distinctive performance in regards to longevity, performance, and sillage. At the end of the day, this fragrance is not going to be for everybody. You have to like spicy fragrances, you have to like dominant floral fragrances, and you have to like powdery fragrances. But if you are a lover of all three of those compositions, I think this is a perfectly crafted blend and something unique and special that you will enjoy. So that is my review of this amazing fragrance. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you tried this fragrance, I'd love to know what you guys think. There we go. Positive or negative, let me know in the comment section below. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.